In this how-to, I'm going to show you how to display trend log data on a chart. So this is an example of some trend log data on a chart. I'm going to show you how to do this. So if you go on your blank stage and go right-click Insert Chart, you get a blank box here. You need to wait until you drag the object that's being trended on the chart before you can pick what style of chart you want. So if I select object AI3 here, I can see that it has this blue icon next to it. The blue icon refers to the object's trend log. So this object is currently being trended. So if I want to show a trend log, I have to use the object that's being trended. So what I'm going to do to show historical data is that I'm going to select this trended icon and drag it on top of my chart. I then get a pop-up of a few choices. So if you look at selected series, I can select which type of chart I want to use. For this example, I'm just going to stick to the easy line chart. So I'm going to select line chart, or line series, pardon me, and my vertical axes. My vertical axis is going to be my value, and my horizontal axis is going to be my timestamp. So if I go OK, I now have my default time intervals as well as my value. If I open up my chart here and go into the series layer, you can see that I have a series that has been added into this layer. So if I go into fill and stroke, I can change the color of this series. Notice how the line up there is changing color. I can go to the horizontal axis, for example, and turn auto adjust to false and change the date range. If I turn it back to true, another way to do this is to go to the data flow of the chart and select the time range here. You can also change the path of the object here. So there's lots of different properties here that you can explore that'll allow you to customize how the chart looks and how the chart works. So if I want to add another series onto my chart, let's just go with AI5. I'm going to bind the icon next to it, the trended icon, onto my chart. And I'm going to select Use Existing Axes. So what this does is this allows the chart to use the same X and Y value that it did in the previous series. So if I go OK, notice how I now have another series created here. And I can change the color of it here. I can change the display name. The display name can be the object name, for example. And there I have a basic chart that shows trend log data.